Spider-Man No Way Home. Sony teases 3 Spider-Man. So, yeah, it's supposed to be a secret that Tobey Maguire and, what's his name, Andrew Garfield, will be in there because it's multiverse. Their villains are going to be in there, so why aren't they in there? Andrew Garfield's the only one that says, nah, not true, it's not happening. They haven't called me. And then everyone's like, he's lying, which this has happened before. I mean, J.J. Abrams saying Khan was not in Star Trek Into Darkness. Well, theoretically, he was kind of right, you know. That wasn't even Star Trek. So, anyway, Empire Magazine, so they got this image there. There's the full picture. There he is. And, Dr. Octopus and the Green Goblin bomb, the lightning bolts from Electro. So there you go. The other Spider-Man films villains will definitely appear. So no surprise there. Another cover, I guess, signifying multiverse and all that. But, oh, boy, it's a lot of Spider-Man. Well, anyway, the main thing here is, as the Empire Magazine tweeted this for their magazine on this, discussing Spider-Man and all that. And then Sony Pictures responded with 3 spiders. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little spiders. So that's taken to mean that they're letting the spider out of the bag. That, yes, there will be 3 Spider-Men in the film. So despite what Garfield said, and then he'll have to go back and do the rounds and say, yes, I lied. But all he had to say is, I'm not talking about Spider-Man. Which then would be a giveaway. So I guess contractually he had to lie about it, because that's the nature of his NDA so don't spoil the plot. But good Lord, the plot is the whole, and people are now all hyped up to where it'll be a letdown that he's not in it, Because they've already revealed, the villains show up. What's this about? And, and then the whole plot's revealed. He goes to Doctor Strange, wanting people to forget that, the secret identity of Spider-Man isn't revealed. And then in the process of doing that, he screws up the multiverse, which is already screwed up because of Loki or female Loki killing Kang the Conqueror, or rather Immortus. I guess that was the version of him. And then you could see it out the window. The multiverse cracking and splitting and all that crap. So maybe he'll read the Flash too, because they're doing the same story. Yeah. So anyway, you only get apparently only 2 Batmen in the Flash, but you get 3 Spider-Man in Spider-Man. And you get 2 Flashes, maybe 3 Flashes, because Grant Gustin might show up. So, and if they throw in John Wesley Shipp, they could have 4. So, take that, MCU. So, yeah, maybe that's what you'll get. But anyway, it almost would seem rather odd that it's true that he's not in it, unless they just do a CGI Spider-Man and you have his face on it and that's it. And then, because Tobey Maguire has said nothing, but he's probably in it. So at least he'll be there. Probably something. And there you go, multiverse, which leads them to the possibility, which the best thing about it is that since Marvel has pretty much had its best run already, that your big star characters are no longer available. So when you reboot it, you can recast them with, and it's a tough thing to who wants to be the new Iron Man, and the Captain America and all that. But eventually you're going to have to get there. Now they got the Fantastic Four coming along. If they do it right, as Stan Lee and Jack Kirby presented, then they would have a whole new star vehicle for their MCU going forward. And then you could probably, but still, I mean, for the Marvel Universe, to where you want those guys to meet each other and stuff like that. This apparently will be Tom Holland's final Spider-Man film, so now you already got a reboot Spider-Man, depending on how they work the deal out with Sony, because that business of Disney getting it back is not happening anytime soon. So that would be another problem, regardless of who's wearing the suit. So that's a stumbling block. But the idea of not having Reed Richards, Tony Stark, and Steve Rogers in the same room with Doctor Strange and stuff like that, that's just the way it always was. You know, when I was reading Marvel Comics, back when it was Marvel Comics, a long time ago, that was pretty standard for Marvel Universe fare. And now you can't have it. Yeah, well, at least they'll have Doctor Strange, maybe, depending on how long Cumberbatch wants to stick around, Reed Richards, and Professor X. So you could have that. So, but, well, time will tell. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I know it's just a teasy thing and all that. It just would make sense that they're all three in it. But then again, because it makes sense, probably means it's not going to happen. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they're probably in it. So there we go. No Way Home. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.